Welcome to Rimworld.
Gotta leave it all behind.
And we're back with more Mayhem. Well, hopefully we have some Mayhem in this episode because we've been getting on quite a long time without being attacked. Now, one thing I noticed kind of peering around here is we're getting some stone cutting done, but we don't have a zone set up for blocks. So blocks can be put outside, they do not deteriorate, and we can probably just delete this zone right here because I'm going to get to work on the kitchen. Now the kitchen we're going to build, can we build in this stuff right here? Yes, we can. All right, we can build all the way up to here. So how long did I make this? Yeah, I made it 16. That was my problem. I think you can only make it 14 long and then have a roof on it. So we're going to do it like that, and we're going to have... I'm going to cancel that. And we're going to set this up area up as the kitchen. Now we don't need temperature controlling in the kitchen. We're just going to have a long time in winter to deal with our meals. During the summer, spring months, we're going to have to quickly, chop the meat up and get it prepared. During winter, we're going to be able to just make 100 hearty meals and forget about it because they can stay frozen. And so we're going to make the kitchen refrigerator area a separate room, but we're just going to cool it with unconventional methods, I guess we could say. I don't know. For now, though, we're just going to go ahead and get this structure set up here. We should have more than enough. Yeah, we have 147 blocks. We have way more than enough to get that done. We need to build another corpse bonfire when the next attack comes. I'm going to wait until the attack comes and then we'll set that up. We can at least probably put these over here for now. And we're going to just hold on to this for now until we're ready. But we can go ahead and move this table over for sure. You know what? Put it here. I don't want to build a copy there. We have a shoddy chair. We're just going to deconstruct the shoddy chairs. We're not going to move those. The awful chair. It takes just as long to move more wood over and build a new chair as it does to move one, and if they're shoddy, what's the point in even keeping them? We're gonna have 8 chairs over here. We're gonna set up another little dining area eventually over here, just so nobody has any excuse to not eat at a table. Even if they wake up and eat what's in their pocket, I want them to have a table close to their room so they can go sit down and eat that at least. As far as bedrooms go, we'll probably be able to smack a few more over here. We have this in the way, and we have this in the way over here. So I was thinking we would put our kitchen here, and maybe we'll just leave this entire area out here for more bedrooms, and then we'll build the crops out and beyond. And eventually we're going to wall everything in, but for now we're just going to focus on, what matters the most. Our production buildings and our people and our bedrooms. Chop wood in this entire room. Do we have any trees in here that are done? Yeah, we do. We have a couple trees inside that are finished. I'm going to chop all of those just to get them out of the way. And very soon, just so our people aren't horribly mad at us, and we really do have a lot of wood laying around, and we're going to have plenty of it laying around everywhere. I'd like to get as many of these trees chopped down, and we're going to build wooden floors for now. They are a little bit flammable, but it doesn't matter having flammable stuff inside of our walls. What does matter is, you can't haul. I don't like having this door open right here. Can you go and haul this wood in? Get it out of that doorway. Thank you. Beavers! Alpha beavers. 12 of them. Wow, that's a lot. We're gonna hunt those. Hopefully they don't go revenge crazy, and in fact I'm gonna kind of babysit this for a minute, because if these alpha beavers go crazy because I'm attacking them. I want to be able to get Sarge the heck out of here. So we'll just shoot a couple of them down. We'll make the odds better in her favor. There we go. Alpha Beaver Revenge, just like I called it. Everybody, I need you to draft. And let's just take a quick look at our, let's see, health overview. We want moving. Moving is at 100%, 100%. Your hearing is poor, but all your moving is fine. Everyone's moving, and everybody has ranged weapons. All right, so, well, actually, Red Shirt, you can go back to bed. The rest of you, haul it up here. We're gonna go slow. Sarge, how many of them are coming after you? Only the one? Huh, usually when they do that, they all go crazy and attack. But if it's only the one, then I don't have to really go crazy like this and send everybody up here. However, I'm going to keep Doc up here to help you out. Yeah, sometimes they'll just all attack you, and that's a bad day. Alpha Beaver Revenge again. We're going to keep 2 guns on this situation. If they get close to this shotgun, it's game over. I just hope we don't get Doc shot. Oh, nice shot there. Let's see if you get out of your range. Yeah, this shotgun's really bad news for the enemy close range if they get hit now. Oh, look at that. Both of them were taken down. Alright, you move closer. You move a little closer. I guess this is our raid today. We're going to have beavers raiding us. Hopefully we don't get raided while we're out here messing with these beavers. I'm just going to micromanage the downing of like 1 or 2 more of these, and then we will take everybody off of draft and just let him hunt like he wants. Alright. Go ahead and undraft. You can just hunt. Doc, can you not haul this in because there is no empty place configured to store it? So we're going to go ahead and set up the stockpile zone now for the kitchen. We're going to leave everything except the door. Storage, clear everything. Food, medicine. I'm going to put the wart in there for now. We don't have a cold place to put wart, so beer is going to be one of those things that we're going to have to make really quickly and get it inside the fermenting barrels right away. And like I said, we're going to make beer inside the bedrooms because we're going to be wanting to keep the bedrooms at those temperatures at all times anyway. Oh, good, nice, Sarge. You're putting them out of their poor little misery. We also need to store animal corpses in here, and I want Doc actually to haul one of these on your way back. Now, the next one Sarge takes out, she should bring down with her. If you don't have an empty place to store the bodies and you have them hunting a bunch of stuff, they'll just systematically annihilate everything that you've told them to hunt. Get rid of that Alpha Beaver Revenge. If we do have any Alpha Beavers Revenge right now, she should probably be able to take care of them by herself, even if they all go a little crazy on her at once. Alright, so something I wanted to do here. Structure. See, the sandbags cost steel. I wanted to get some more slowing. Now, I wanted to try making my enemies... Oh, what do we have? We have sandstone blocks. We don't have any limestone blocks. I wanted to try to get the enemy to go across this parapet. So why don't I go ahead and build it out of wood for now. And we'll see if this is even a good method to slow them down at all. If it's not, we'll go for something else. But we are going to have doors. Cancel you, and you, and you. And we're going to put sandstone doors because that is what we have right now. Here, here, here. So our people can easily and very quickly move through these. Their guys are either going to have to crawl over them or they're going to have to march through it, which I highly doubt they're going to do. They're probably just going to crawl over it because that would make way more sense to do that. However, if they decide to go through we can have our ballista here shooting at them the whole time. And that will turn the numbers thing a little bit more in our favor. Just a little bit, not really incredibly much. We almost have this wall built here. Sarge, I really appreciate you hunting these beavers down, but could you get this wall built? We do have a little bit of limestone bricks, but they're not in a storage, so they're not being counted. I don't really want you doing any cooking or anything right now. You're going for a walk. You're not, like, idle, are you? You have... Oh, you're a night owl in the daytime. You're awake a little early. I see. That's why. That's not really a big deal. Shared a bedroom. Yeah, that'll be a problem for now. We have an actual unowned bedroom right now. We have 2 unowned bedrooms. I feel a little silly for that. Doc, I'm going to put you in that one. And Julian, you're the other one. Julian, you're in your own bedroom. So red shirt, you can go in this one. And I need to just deconstruct this bed and this bed. Everybody really should have their own room. I was pretty sure we had already worked on that. You know, we have new people joining all the time, and why don't you not do that for now? Why don't you go... yeah, why don't you go prioritize smelting until we can get this built up over here. You know, actually, let's do the butcher's table a little bit further back, and we'll do the cook stations a little bit closer. Now, let's just have her do that for now. I guess Julian decided he didn't want to build the wall halfway through building it. He wanted to go deconstruct those beds. Alright, you go do that. You went off to go do more hunting. If we put a build roof area ourselves over this, they will jump on that immediately. I really would like this wall to be done, and then we can get the roof built, and then this will be a room. You failed on that. Why don't you try working on that again? There we go. Now this can be an actual room. Hopefully we can have a roof over the whole thing. Yeah, Doc's a little bit upset right now. He just tried to woo somebody into a romance, Sarge, and she rejected the advance. And then well, you know, maybe if you would have tried having a nice chat with her first, and then trying to sleep with her, maybe that would have worked. But, you know, yeah, you're still a little upset how you were rebuffed by Red Shirt, so you're trying to get it on with everybody. Okay, well, I can't say I feel bad for you that one of them rebuffed you, because you don't really seem to have any limitations to who you're trying to. Oh, we have this little zone right here. Let's delete that. I don't know what that zone's even for. That was probably made when I put down one of the buildings. Food prep station still hasn't been moved. Sarge, can you just do that and then go to bed? Thank you very much. There you go. Go to bed. This is a good bed. That's a normal bed. Normal. Normal. Good. Poor. Ooh. Okay, so we need to reinstall the good bed over here and deconstruct this bed as soon as Doc wakes up. We also need to get the butchering table built, and we can chop these guys up as soon as the butchering table is built. Oh, this is going to bother me. She keeps trying to... Oh, you're already cutting the tree. Good. She keeps trying to chop these things up. She is determined. Here, go and deconstruct this table so that you stop trying to... I don't want her to have to carry the meat all the way over here and then the beavers all the way over there. That just doesn't make any sense. But right now she has cooking as a higher priority. You're consuming. There's a table, but there's no chairs, so that's why you did that. Building a sandstone door. Why don't you go build the butcher's table instead? That's a normal table, so we do kind of want that moved. Yeah, there you go. Build this butcher's table over here, and then you can go back to doing what you love. Cooking. We can also now put these in this room. Probably need to set up a bill. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to set up a bill, so you're just confused. Red shirt failed. Yeah, well, don't go constructing. Go back to your kitchen. Get back in your hole. There you go. Chop that thing up. We can probably make you some chairs or stools for your work spots. I think that's on the left. So I actually need to have this right here instead. Yeah, I was afraid you'd be doing that. So why don't you do that and then get to work on this? And then this. And now you're good to go. You can do whatever you please. You can chop up in here. You can do all that fun stuff. Now I want to get this built, and then we're going to work on the floors. After we get these little pathway here. Either way, it's going to slow the enemy down. It doesn't matter how. The result in the end will be it'll slow them down. So we can have our troops line up on this side first. They'll have to get through all of these stupid trees, and eventually we'll be building moats or something. Security. I can't build any moats now. I don't know if I even can. One of my mods might disable the moats, so we might just have to work with the barricades and all of that fun stuff. I don't really like to use deadfall traps because I seem to have the worst luck in the world with those things, and my people always just walk right over them, even when they have an alternate path. Why don't you go and haul this chunk? If there's no chunk in the way, they'll go and grab more resources. Same with the trees, if the trees aren't in the way, but I'm not really going to micromanage it that much. We'll go ahead and get those chunks out of the way. The ones that are in between, I'm going to leave those because that's going to slow the enemy down even more if they decide to. Yeah, as quickly as they go over this, I don't think they're going to be dumb enough to walk around it. Be funny, but I don't think they're going to be that dumb. Got a dry thunderstorm going. I never like those. Luckily, most of our colony is no longer made out of wood. But yeah, see, here we go. We got a nice little fire right here. I'm going to go ahead and jump on that right away while it's only a couple tiles big. And have everybody draft and undraft so that they prioritize firefighting. Go and put this thing out. It's too close. Yep, there you go. Put it out. Nice and quick like. I'm not seeing... Oh, here we go. Way up here. I'm going to let that one burn, to be honest. It's too far away for me to really be concerned. And any doors on this side are all made out of stone. Alright, we have some right here. We're going to go ahead and take that out. Oh, Doc, you're in a really bad mood. You're in a really bad mood. Eat without a table. Yeah, can we get to work on this, guys? We're getting everybody all upset on us because we're working without tables. I think we're just going to leave this fire going, too. I hope it rains after this. If not, we have moved most of our buildings over to concrete, so we could quickly prioritize clearing out all of this, and we'd be just fine. I did set this as a home zone, didn't I? Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, it's clear. So, I don't know if we're going to have any rain. It says clear, but I still see lightning. Don't know what's up with that. How are these beavers doing? Spoils in a day, spoils in a day. You're going to be awake pretty soon. Actually, here you are now. You're going to get yourself some joy, and then you're probably going to go chop the living crap out of those beavers. Really? We haven't even moved to the table? Or got the chairs built. What is Sarge doing? Probably building stuff down here. Alright, well... got a few trees to chop, a couple more things to build. Not really a big deal. Julian, you are hauling the table. Alright, thank you. Finally gonna have the table. I mean, the chairs are great, but without a table, the chairs are kind of pointless. In this current situation. So, what do we have for chairs? Shoddy, poor, normal, shoddy, poor. Yeah, not too much luck with those. I hope this cougar burns, you bastard. Oh, this ram is on fire. Sleeping through it, too. Oh, there. No, how he woke up, realized that he was burning. This ram is dead, spoils in less than a day. We're not going to send someone down here to pick you up and catch themselves on fire. If it starts raining in less than a day, we'll run down there and pick that up. Wow, look at this map. It is burning. Like I said, all of this up here, limestone door, these are fireproof. If this won't start to burn, I mean, we can go ahead and set up a stockpile zone right here by our Taylor station. I think I'll do it. We'll leave a little bit of a path for people to walk through. But we'll do it something like this. And we're going to take up a lot of his area here. We're going to store, clear all, we're going to store here our textiles, all of the textiles, and then we're going to go under items, unfinished apparel. And that's it. We're just going to put unfinished apparel and textiles in here. Red shirt. What are you doing? You're kind of wasting time with that. Can you go ahead and prioritize just chopping all of these beavers up? We have a tree here, right, too. It's kind of slowing her down. Chop that tree down. And then get back to work on the butcher's table. There you go. That'll get you into that butcher's table way quicker. We'll get these beavers chopped up. I'm not too concerned about all of this fire just yet. Most of this will burn itself out just because of the amount of fire that is there. We have a boar that somehow managed to survive and get into the middle of the fire here. Brave soldier he is. Alright, we're going to do all of this meat up. Something just exploded. Probably that boom rat we saw running around here a little bit ago. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, burn, you little turd. I hate cougars and panthers in this game so much. I'm sure I would hate them in real life if I had to live next to them, too. But I've lost so many people. Because when these things are hungry and they're hunting your person, they don't stop when that person is downed. They stop when they're dead and they're eating them. So, if you have a colonist way out in the middle of nowhere by himself and everyone else is slow and asleep, you've basically lost him. He's gone. Forever. Alright, we need to get these stews done before we're working on all of this. Can you prioritize working on that, please? Just get me a bunch of stews made. I can't wait until her cooking is high enough. There we go. It's halfway there. Very soon we are going to be able to bulk dry these meats. And when we're able to do that, she's going to be spending almost no time in the kitchen on a whole. She'll be able to get most of this stuff done really quick. Alright, so when people are done eating, you're going to go and take that in your pocket. That's fine. I'll let you do that because you might get caught in a situation where you don't have any food with you. And then I'm going to go have them start bringing the stuff out of this room. In case this room burns down, I don't want all of this stuff in here. We're actually going to ignore these beds. They're all terrible. But we're going to get the stuff like the cloth out of there. The most flammable stuff. Doc, you can go ahead and build that table, and then you're going to join him in removing the burnable stuff from the burnable building. Definitely prioritize getting this dried agave out of here as well, and the few remaining vegetables that we have over here. 148, that's not bad. Excellent travel wear. Ah, see, that is not being shredded because one thing I forgot to do. We need to disassemble apparel. We're going to do this forever, but we're going to very specifically set this to, where is it? I think it's under body gear. We have tribal wraps for hand gear, tribal boots, tribal wear. The only ones who buy the tribal stuff are the exotic goods trader, and until we get an orbital beacon of some sort set up, this stuff is just going to be sitting around forever, and I don't want the excellent versions of it sitting around. And instead of doing that forever, I'm going to actually set that onto something that I can keep my eye on. So for example, I'll tell Sarge to wake up and go do this. He's going to go grab this, or she is going to go and grab this, tear it down, and then it's going to say build complete. And just like that. Build complete, disassemble apparel. Clear your prioritized work. We got 8 cloth out of it. Yeah, because the other bill is set up to not allow disassembling of anything if it's exceptional or masterwork. So we'll have to micromanage that just a teeny tiny bit. They're not too bad. We're spreading a little bit into our home zone here. We're going to go ahead and clear the home area from all of these. Like I said, this stuff isn't flammable. We're just going to leave it in front of the door. Well, I say that and then I go ahead and delete it. Like I said, just delete all of this home zone. We don't need people going out here to fight these fires right now. Just burn this stuff away. Hopefully we get some rain here soon. If not, I'm not too concerned. We do need people really, yeah, I know you really want to rest right now, but I really want people to come out here and grab this stuff that we really kind of don't want burning. Julian, you're stone cutting. Come and grab some of the agave. So we've got some cargo pods. Looks like we have insect jelly. Insect jelly is nice because it gives people a positive mood buff when they eat it. So why don't you go and get the insect jelly. 35 is a pretty good number too. If you're going to get yourself something to eat, that's fine. You go ahead and do that, and then you go to bed. I understand you're tired. I don't want you stone cutting right now. I kind of want you hauling this stuff. Now, none of this stuff will probably burn or catch on fire inside this building. Once the walls are gone, it's not going to get hot in here. There's no grass in here, so there's nothing really to burn. But I would like to get that stuff out of that room. Julian? Go back to getting some leather. You're already hauling. That's all you want to do today, and that's fine. Doc, you must be in a pretty bad mood. You're probably getting some joy. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. Bonded animal for another 14 days. Joy filled, that's always a good thing to have. We'll get some more food. Just gonna micromanage the living daylights out of this for a little while until the fire is no longer a concern. So if you look, the fire gets up to the wall and it doesn't do any damage to the wall, it just burns itself out. It'll do the same for the block doors. Steel will burn, wood will burn. I can't say anything about any of the higher level things because I've never actually really messed around with too much of those. Like Vansidium probably won't burn. It would only make sense that it didn't. Now we also need to clear the home area now from all of this. This is a steel door here, so we need to put out any fires that come up to that steel door. The rest of this can all burn. I don't care about any of that. Alright, we don't need people coming out here and putting out these fires right now. They will eventually put themselves out. We might have a little bit of a lumber issue coming into winter, but I think we'll be fine. Alright. Aguilar, you're doing pretty good on this building over here. Can we get some more people to help out? Doc, you're consuming the insect jelly, so you should be getting yourself a nice little positive buff here. And 8 fine meal. Okay, well, it considers it a fine meal. Works for me. So let's go ahead and pull this. We cannot haul the thrumbo horn. There's no empty place configured to store it. So we're going to make like a little treasure storage in this hallway here. Hopefully this is all one zone right here. Yeah, that's all one zone. Alright, so we're going to clear all. And we're going to put things like Vansidium, uranium, jade, gold, and thrumbo horn, elephant tusk, AI persona, like the really expensive random things will go inside of here. And you're hauling the meats. Aguilar, can you come and haul this horn? Jack, I need you to come and haul this last of this rice. Just get all this food out of here. Delete this zone too. Ah, we have some foggy rain. Alright, fantastic. The fire hazard is over. But we needed to get all of this stuff moved out of this room anyway, because our enemies are going to come along and burn this damn place down. So, it was stuff that needed to be done. Maybe not micromanaged as much as I did, but it still needed to be done. Did that bow get stockpiled there, or was that sitting on the floor? I don't know. What I do know is we can probably go ahead and take the time now to set up a few equipment racks. And the way I usually do those is right in front of the bedrooms. We'll get a couple set up. And I'm not going to micromanage what these store for now. We're just going to kind of let them store whatever the people want to put in there. Whatever's laying around. We get it as close to our smelter as possible from our haulers, and then we can smelt it all down and get some good stuff. Everyone's just kind of relaxing now. It's kind of late. Nobody really wants to do any work right now. How is this meat doing in here? Spoils in one day. Can I get you to here? Let us suspend these single builds. Alright, I'd really like you to go ahead and make 10 more of each, because we don't have the full 10, so you should go ahead and make 10 of each. It'll give us like 19 and 14, but that's fine. I really don't want this meat to spoil. There we go. We can also, you can just drop this on the floor because we're already in the stockpile area. So there's no reason for you to be making all kinds of trips. And then something I like to do as well, we're going to delete the zones directly behind her. And then we're going to set up one stockpile here and one stockpile here. Now I do also have a mod I usually like to use with refrigerators, and I'll do the same thing with those, but for now we don't have any of that. So we're going to put meat on one side, and then we're going to put vegetarian on the other, and we're going to put these priorities up to the critical. So that will save our cook from having to make a whole bunch of different trips, and they'll just get this stuff done a lot quicker. Once we have a dedicated hauler and he's got nothing to do, he'll just come by every once in a while in between his trips, and usually it's when he's bringing something into the cooler. He'll restock these really quick, and our cook can just sit there and knock out a whole bunch of meals real quick and then get on to working in the fields. Because I usually like my cook to be my grower as well. Boy, I'm telling you, no raids or anything. It's this medieval mayhem. I'm telling you, we're gonna get swamped with like 30 different attackers. Now the cougar survived those little burns and will not have any kind of long. Oh, your moving is weakened. Oh, only by 1%. Never mind. I thought, hey, good time to go and try to kill that cougar, but no, only 1% weakened movement. That's not enough to guarantee our safety. You're still just doing these one at a time. How close are you? 6,700 out of 8,000. So we're very close. Really just a couple more days of this and she should be there. We're almost in fall. I have a little bit of strawberries planted over here. I think I will try a small growing zone right over here by our kitchen of rice. Just a very small one. Something they can grow quickly. We're going to allow her to sow because she's pretty much out of meat, and if I'm correct, she should go grow. Now let's drop this to a 2. Because right now you're set at research, and I really don't want you researching. We don't have anything to research. Sarge here, jumping on the growing right away. That's fantastic. If we can get a rice crop done before winter, I'd be happy with that. If all we have are the strawberries, then we'll survive. because we can dry these strawberries. And we're hauling the last little bit of agave. That's great. Although the importance of that really isn't as high as it was a little bit ago. Now we're going to let them go ahead and sow this just a little bit longer. Looks like everyone's kind of running inside anyway. Oh, okay, our equipment racks are done. What I like to do with these, if they're just going to be storing stuff for scrapping for now, we're going to pretty much just allow all apparel and weapons, and we copy, we select them all, and we paste. Now they'll all hold weapons and apparel. Oh great, you guys are getting these strawberries out, or berries. They're called berries, but they're strawberry plants, so I tend to call them strawberries a lot. We don't really, well, alright, go ahead and sow. I don't know if we're going to get another crop out of this before it gets too cold, but go ahead. With my luck, I usually get hit with a cold snap my first year. Like I get hit with a heat wave every year, so it might kind of ruin our growing season a little bit. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and haul these berries in before... Yeah, there you go. Because the food deteriorates in the rain way too quickly. People will get sick easier from eating food if it's deteriorated. Alright, we have a lot of sewing done. I really kind of want to see the rest of this done. Everybody is all working on it together. Hopefully we're getting some nice chatting with each other while we're all working the same stuff. But as soon as this gets done, we're going to head and wrap this episode up. We're going to set up a little bit of wood floors. We don't have a whole lot of extra blocks, and any blocks that we have, we'll probably use sandstone mostly for flooring. And then the limestone will be our walls. And then marble we'll use for flooring as well too. I really like to use marble for floors. Although if you don't have a primary cleaner, the blood and guts really tend to stand out on the pristine white floor. You are drying these berries. Please tell me you can do these in bulk, can't you? You need a minimum cooking skill of 8. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Now these bulk, let's just increase that a little bit for now. She's got to be close. Where are you? 78. Okay, yeah. Really close to being able to do the bulked. How many is she getting for each anyway? 78.24 to 79.25. So about 100 for each. So you should be there for the next one. There we go. Level 8 professional. Now you should grab 50 of them. No, you're still hauling berries. Why are you determined to do only 10 of them? Can I just suspend these bills for now? Because if you can't do 10 of them, I really don't want you to even bother. Maybe they need more than what they have here. Alright, well, as soon as these are grown, then you can go ahead and do that. So until then, I'm glad you're able to do it now, but I don't really want you to waste time. Not when we're like 10 berries away from being able to do a bulk. So yeah, go out here and sow this stuff. If she goes to the kitchen again or gets bored before anything, I'm going to force harvest these strawberries. But that is it. Everybody is awake now, or everybody has done a lot of the sewing and whatnot. So we're going to, like I said, we're just going to put wood floors throughout here. Now, 2 reasons why I kind of like doing wood floors in the beginning all throughout everything. We do need to stockpile wood for winter. So that's one way to do it. We can just go and remove all the floors and burn all of that wood later on. I'm not going to do the bedrooms. People don't spend enough time in there. I would really like to just do the bedrooms nicely with the sandstone and the marble and all of that stuff. Not really crazy about how I'm going to do this, but I'll probably do like a staggered checkerboard kind of pattern. Something that'll look nice when you're zoomed out a lot. Red shirt, of course, jumping right on the construction. I would really like it if you would actually come over here and harvest all of these first, because they're pretty close to 89%, 90%, 89%. Well, today they will reach 100%, and as everybody knows, they do start dying when they reach a certain percent. So yeah, come over here, harvest, or can you haul? Yes, you can haul these. And I just want to see if she'll start doing the bulk cooking here. Harvesting still. Come on, do this bulk thing for me. How many does it cost? 75. Okay, 100 berries for the bulk. Alright, that's good to know. And it does take, a good amount of time, but a lot less time than it would be to make all of those different trips and make each one individually. So there we go, 10 berries. Now you're going to eat a stew and probably go to bed. Alright, that'll do it for this episode, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you next time.